Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video from me. Welcome to day 4 of my series Pokémon TCG Collection week, or whatever I've called it, I can't even remember. But this is day 4, so every day for 5 days we're going to be looking at my Pokémon trading card collection. So just as a quick recap, Monday we looked at my rabbit binder, Tuesday we looked at my fairy binder, Wednesday, yesterday, we looked at my cats, dogs, foxes and bears binder, and today we are going to be looking at my miscellaneous cards. Now tomorrow, Friday, is going to be the big boy. I would say it's probably going to be about an hour long, and that's going to be on all of my husband's Pokemon cards, and he has a heck of a lot more than me. For today's video, we are going to be looking at my miscellaneous binder. So this doesn't actually have evolutions in it because you have seen those in previous videos. This is a binder I bought on Amazon. It's not official, but I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And here's the back. Once again, this is all of my Pokemon cards that just didn't fit anywhere else. So let's get started, and I'm going to be flicking through these very, very quickly because there is a lot of them, as you can see. This is my biggest binder. I was going to say probably, but it definitely is. So this is in tight order. So we start with grass, and this is a space for Budu, who I'm waiting on. I don't have a Budu yet. This is Rosalia and Roserade. Then we have Sunkern, Sunflora. Now, you might think there's no spaces. So here we have Fungoose, and I haven't left a space for a Moongoose. That's because I'm only collecting cute cards for this miscellaneous deck. So only cute cards. So if you're wondering why there's no space after an evolution, it's because I don't like the evolution. I don't think it's cute enough. So we have Oddish there, and a Bellossom, Cottony, a Whimsicott, Hoppip, Skiploom and Jumpluff, Cherubi and Cherim, another Cherim there. And it's my collection, so I suppose I can choose not to have an evolution if I don't want. So we have Deerling and Sawsbuck. I'd love more Sawsbuck cards because there's lots of different forms for Sawsbuck. So this is sort of the autumn Sawsbuck. There's a cherry blossom type Sawsbuck as well. I'd love that. But that's the only one I currently have. Then we have Gossifleur and Eldegoss. So I don't go out of my way to buy these ones. These are just, if there's cards my husband doesn't want, he gets first priority because he's doing the actual set. So all the Twilight Masquerade, Surging Sparks, etc, etc. So he gets first priority when we open cards, and then I get to pick out of all the ones he doesn't want. The only exception is I get priority on rabbit cards. So if we pull a Sylveon, that's mine instantly. So then we have Bounsweet here, and Steenie, and Sarina. So again, I don't think I've particularly bought any of these. These are all just from pulls. There is some exceptions though. Then we have Volbeat and Illumise, Combi, Polchantgeist and Sinistchar. Hope I'm saying that right. Pansage, Simisage. And then this is a space for Sawaddle. Then there's Swadloon, and then the evolution, which I can't remember, but that's going to be a 3-stage evolution. Then we have Maractus, Turtwig, Shroomish and Breloom. Weedle, Chespin, Phantump, Petilil, Lilijan and Hisuian Lilijan. Again, I'm not going to talk about these too much because we have a lot to get through. Skiddo and Goago, Smoliv, Dolive and Arboliva. Then we're moving on to fire. So we have Ponyta and Rapidash. Then we have Litwick, Lampin and Chandelure. Charmander. It's just my random Charmander. I don't have Charizard. Then we have Chimchar, Victini, Torchic, Castform, the Sunny Form, Cyndaquil, Pansear, and Simisear. So then we're moving on to water. Lovedisc, Feony, Manaphy, Marill. I love that card, that's so cute. Then a lot of Marills actually. How many Marills do I have? 4. And I've got some in my fairy binder as well, as you've seen. And then that's a double Azumarill. You've seen that in the rabbit binder. Then we have Poliwag, Totodile, Horsey, Seadra and Kingdra. We have Finizen and Palafin, Finian and Luminian, Weasel, Floatzel, Seal and Dugong, Psyduck, Golduck, Mantike and Mantini, Slowpoke, a Frostlass, Mudkip, Lapras, Vanillite, Vanillish and Vanillux. That's one of my favourite cards in this binder. This was a random pull and I do like it. And then moving on, we have Oshawott, Quaxley, and then this is my favourite starter line actually from Sun and Moon. So Poplio, if I'm saying it right. This is my personal favourite starter. What's your favourite starter? Let me know in the comments below, but mine is definitely Poplio. So this is all my Poplios. And then I have one Brionne. I definitely need more Brionnes and Primarina. This one I did go out of my way to buy because it's absolutely gorgeous, this Primarina GX. But yes, that's my favourite starter, so you'll have to let me know what yours is. Then, oh my goodness, how do I say this? Alomomola. That'll have to do. Ducklet. This is a space for a water swanner. I do have swanner in normal, I believe. Then we have Piplup and Ice Cube. Celio. Panpour, Squirtle, Shellos, Milotic and Keldeo. So then we're moving on to electric. We have Marie, Fluffy and Ampharos. A good line there. Then we have Electrike, Helioptile, Emolga, Morpeko. This is a space for Pichu. I've never ever found a Pichu card, but I know there is a couple out there. This is my Pikachus. I don't have too many. That one I bought for cheap. Then we have Raichu, and this is a space for Alolan Raichu. Don't have one yet. Then we have Blitzel and Zeb Striker, Toxel, Wattrel, Pawmi, Pawmo and Pawmot. Now, I would have put them in the bears category, but apparently they're not bears. Then we have Togedemaru and Oricorio and Pachirisu. So we're moving on to my biggest section, no surprise, which is Psychic. So Flabébé, Floette and Florges. You've seen quite a few of those in the Fairy Binder. Then we have Shuppet and Banette, Lunatone, Girafarig and Fair Giraffe, Azelf. This is me. All right, I've got a problem. This is me Milcery and Alcremie cards. Yeah, I've got loads of them because they're one of my favourite Pokemon. I love this Milcery illustration. Just look how cute it is. And Alcremie, I normally limit myself to about 3 cards of each, but they're just so cute. I got that one at Comic-Con. I think I got that one at Comic-Con as well. So yes, I have far too many. I've got a problem, I know. Still going, look. This one I bought recently, actually. My camera does not like this at all. Let me pull it out. This is one of my most recent buys. It's just so adorable, isn't it? Did I need it? No. Did I want it? Yes. So then moving on, we have Dedenne, Slowpoke, Pumpkaboo, Gorgeist and Pheasantdipity. Chimcho or Chimecho, I'm guessing it's Chimecho, Gothita, Gotharita and Gothatelli, Ralts, Curlier, a Gardevoir, and I don't have a Gallade. Then we have Swirlix, Slurpuff, Togepi, Togetic, don't have a Togekiss yet. Then we have Flittle, Abra, Tapu Lele, Meliotta, Tinkertink, Tinkertuff and Tinkerton. There we go. This is a space for Igglybuff. There's like 2 cards of Igglybuff, if that, and I haven't got one yet. Jigglypuff. And this is a space for if I get a spare Wigglytuff. You've seen all my Wigglytuff cards in my rabbit binder. I just haven't had a spare to shove here yet. Then we have Cutiefly, Rimbombi. This is a space again for a spare Nidoran. You've seen them in my rabbit binder. I don't have a spare. Then we have Nidorina. Then we have Nidoran male, Nidorino. So I need a spare Nidoran female. Then we have Misdreavus and Mismagius. Fluttermane, Sinistea, Solosis. Duosion I don't have a Duosion. I donated mine. I bought one and I donated it to my husband because he needed it for one of his binders. And Renewiclus, you know what I mean. Then we have Comfy, Jirachi, I got that one at a Comic-Con. Cresselia, Cottony, Whimsicott, Latios and Latias. Indeedee, I got that one at a Comic-Con. Munna, Mimikyu, Marill and a spare Azumarill. Cleffa, another Cleffa, that's the shiny version. Clefairy and Clefable. And then we have Cosmog. I really like Cosmog. And this is one of my most recent acquisitions, the shiny Galarian Ponyta. So I'm really happy to have that. Moving on to fighting, I don't have too many. So I have 3 Fanpies, not any Dom fans because I only got the Fanpies because they're cute. Just take a look at this card and tell me it's not one of the cutest things you've ever seen with that little stuffy Teddy Ursa there. So cute. So yes, no Dom fans because I haven't found a cute card of Dom fans. Simple as that. Then we have Cubone, Marowak. My camera's going dippy. I'm so sorry. Mudbray and Mudsdale. Larvitar. That's one of my husband's favourites. Larvitar, Pupitar and Tyranitar. I've only got the 2 Larvitars because they're cute. Then we have Sandshrew and Sandslash. Drillbur, Meditite, Mainfu, Timber, Minior and Diancie. So moving on to Dark, we have Alolan Rattata. That's a space for Alolan Raticate. Sneasel and Weevil, Absol, Sandile, Murkrow, Honchkrow, Morpeko, Paldean Wooper, and that's it for Dark. Steel, there's not that many because there's not that many cute Steel Pokemon. They're not meant to be cute. But we have Klefki, Cufant, Togedemaru, Jirachi, Morwhil, and Meltan. That's the only Steel that I have. Then Dragon. We have Dratini and Dragonair. I bought a Dragonite at Comic-Con, but my husband didn't have one, so I'm a lovely wife and gave him my Dragonite, so I'm still waiting for one. Then we have Altaria. There are no Dragon Swablues, so my Swablues are in normal. Then we have Goomy, Sligo, and then the other two, I can't remember the names, and the Hisuian. I can't remember the name of this one after Sligo, but then there's the Hisuian Sligo and then the Hisuian whatever it's called. So I'm waiting for those two. I can't remember what they're called. Then we have Latias, Axu, Dreepy, and Noibat. Finally, moving on to normal, we have Tandemaus. Yes, I've got 3 of them. Mousehold, I have too many. Squovet, that's the shiny version. Greedent, Shaman, again I'm going to go through them really quickly, Ordino, all 3 of the Porygon line, Starly, Girafarig and Fairgiraffe, Happiny, I had to buy that one, I think, I didn't pull that one, Chansey and Blissey. Then we have Ducklet and Swanna, this is my only Swanna, I really want a Swanna in water, like I say. Then we have Rattata and Raticate, Zigzagoon and Linoon, or Linoon, Minccino, I hope I'm saying these right, and Cincino. I really like those ones. Then we have Wooloo and Dubwool. Rufflet. Now, this is a space for Munchlax. Again, not many cards of Munchlax, but there we have Snorlax. Don't even know if Munchlax is game legal, to be honest with you. Then we have Indeedee, Fletchling, Bidoof, Swablu, an Altaria, Lechonk, Oinkologne, Miltank, Sesame, Piggy ones. Did I say Piggy ones? Cow. I meant to say, funny enough, because this is clearly a pig, I meant to say farmyard ones, not piggy ones. Then we have Slakoth, Sentret, Patrat. I don't know where this Pokemon's from, by the way. I just found this for like 10p at a Comic-Con and bought it. Then we have Apom and Helioptile, and that's it. This is just a spare sleeve. So that is all of my miscellaneous cards, and that is actually all of my personal Pokemon cards. Again, tomorrow is going to be my husband's cards, and it's going to be a long video, so hopefully you're prepared for it. So thank you very much for watching, and until tomorrow, bye EMbers.